Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is the real Kale, and Happy New Year to you guys. We made it into the next decade, y'all. Hooray! Yay! We did it in 2020. It's kind of crazy to think, yo, like, we lived a lot. I've lived past 2 decades, really to think about. I was like, damn, we really live in another decade. And I feel like 2010 was like a decade, was one of the best decades, honestly, out of the two that I've lived through. But 2010 was, the 2010s are pretty good. I feel like that was like one of the best decades for just pop culture, entertainment in general. But I'm rambling now, but we just hit a milestone on the channel before we broke into 2020. Around the Christmas holiday, I would say like around the 28th of December, we passed 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're a little over 5K now, and words cannot express how appreciative I am of all of you for clicking on my videos, leaving likes on the videos, commenting on them, and, you know, especially subscribing, saying that you want more of this stuff. That just really, really means a lot. And it's crazy to think that I restarted doing YouTube in 2019, and I had like a little over 3,000 subscribers, and at the end of 2019 I was able to have 5K, and that just really means a lot. Because for those of you, I don't know who's like still been on this channel, for those of you, I started YouTube in 2013, right? Well, I did it during my high school period, but I stopped because of school. I stopped because I lost a lot of my equipment, and honestly, I kind of just lost drive to do it. I kind of lost motivation to do it, but mostly it was like school. Life got really ahead of me. Like, I was doing so many different things in college. I was doing so many different things, and I lost a lot of like equipment, and I just did not have the time to make videos really. And being able to come back for a 3-year hiatus and get 2,000 subscribers in a year, just playing pretty much one game, a game that I'm truly passionate about, I think that says a lot about my potential for this, like, in the future. So the biggest goal for 2020 for me, I'm gonna shoot for the stars. I'm gonna say we can make this channel hit 10,000 by the end of 2020, maybe even more than that. But I like 10,000. I think 10,000 is very possible. Even if we don't hit that mark, let's say like even if we get like another 1,000 before 2020 is over, I think that would be amazing as well. So, but I'm gonna shoot for the stars. I'm gonna aim for 10K. We can definitely hit 10K in this year. So, there's a couple things that I just want to like go over. I'm probably gonna do like a couple of polls on the channel, like those community posts, so keep an eye out for that. But I definitely want to take this channel into the, you know, I want to like spice things up a bit. There's still gonna be a lot of MK content. I would say right now MK11 is where it's at right now. It's not really stale, but it's in a ho-hum right now. There's not really much going on. But I feel like in 2020, there's a couple of things that's going to shed things up. So the next 2 DLC characters for MK11 are Joker and Spawn. Joker is coming out the end of this month. He's coming around, I think, literally the end of the month, like January 28th. And I think that is going to be pretty hype. I think he's going to be really, really good. I think he's going to surprise a lot of people, because he was probably like everybody revealed him back. When they revealed him back in August, people were like, oh, why did they pick Joker? We wanted Ash Williams. I think Joker is gonna steal a lot of people's the thunder from this pack. And then we have the NRS guest character of all time, Spawn. Spawn is coming out, I believe, in March or April, pretty much the year anniversary of MK11, and I think he has to live up to the hype. He really does, and there's gonna be just so much hype surrounding him, and it's just gonna be phenomenal. Also, I'm crossing my fingers for this. We need a Kombat Pack 2 for MK11, y'all. We really need a Kombat Pack 2. I don't know who will be in that pack, but we need a Kombat Pack 2. It doesn't even need to be 6 characters like how we did. Give us 4 characters. 2 MK characters, 2 guest characters. Or 3 MK characters and 1 guest character. It doesn't have to be, and you know what? Do it just like how you did before. don't launch it, don't sprinkle it out over the year. Just give it to us all at once, so we can all just like, you know, just foam at the mouth over this game. That's what I want for this game. We really need a combat pack too. And then also, what I'm excited to see with MK11, I would like to see what are these like changes. What are they gonna do to the game? Like how the balance is gonna shift in this game. Just what are they gonna do to this game? Because I remember a tweet in around like November or so, Ed Boon said you know, I'm excited to hear what more players have to say about MK11, about certain mechanics, and see how we can improve them so far, because they really want to support this game. That's why I'm not too worried about like necessarily becoming stale of this game, because honestly I'm not really bored of MK11 yet. I'm not really bored of it. I don't play it as much as I did when the game first came out, but that's, you know, that's gonna be the case. The game is nearly a year old at this point, so there's other games out right now that I'm still playing. And now that I'm segueing to that, I just want to talk about this for a second. So Mortal Kombat isn't the only game I play. I experimented with Gears of War 5 on the channel with one video. It did okay for what at the time, but I don't think, you know, I wasn't necessarily like that big on it. I was big on it, but I think now Gears of War 5 is just okay. People just realize like, yeah, this game is just okay for the most part. But I kind of wanted to venture to other fighting games, but I feel it's such a weird time. I feel like this is a weird time for me personally, because there's only really one that I really like, and I feel like going back to other NRS games is kind of hard, because once the new one is out, it's like the old one is it's very slept on. Like, I would need to buy MKX again. I know some of you guys actually said you guys would actually like to watch me play MKX again, so I need to get that and probably come back to it eventually. Every now and then. It's not going to be a regular thing, but I'll get that and come back to it every now and then. And Injustice 2, I know some people don't like that game. I personally really like that game, and you know they're going to make a sequel to Injustice 2. When Injustice 3 comes out, that shit is going to be hype as fuck. So and I was playing it with friends the other night, and I realized like this game actually had a lot of depth into it, but I'm just so bad at it now because, yo, these MK11 and Injustice 2 are so different. MK11 is such a complete different NRS game compared to MKX and Injustice. It's crazy how different their games have evolved over time. It really is, and with only a 2-year development cycle, it's pretty crazy that they're able to do the things that they do with these games to make them feel so different and refreshing. We don't really appreciate what we have until it's gone, to be honest. So there's another fighting game that I like, but I'm really bad at it, and I think I could make a series out of it. Actually, 2 of them. So the one that I'm talking about is Tekken. So Tekken 7, I actually really like that game. Everybody loves that game. People say it's like the fighting game of all time. I think Tekken 7 might be the best Tekken since like Tekken 3, honestly. Like, Tekken 7 is really freaking good. It is so good, but I'm so bad at it, but I like it. I kind of grew up with Tekken, but because I like the characters, I like the animation. I like just how over the top everything is in Tekken. I like fighting games that are over the top. That's why I like Mortal Kombat. But yeah, Tekken is a very hard fighting game. Just that 3D motion is insane. And yeah, I wouldn't mind uploading some of that to you guys, but just know that it's going to be the most raunchy, crunchy, pasty, dusty gameplay of Tekken you will ever see, because I am not good at it, and I think it will be interesting to make a series of me getting better at that game. And the next game that I might do is, okay, now this is a very unlikely scenario because I've expressed that I do not like this game, and that's Dragon Ball FighterZ. Dragon Ball FighterZ is another fighting game that I do have some experience in, and it's pretty different from, you know, Mortal Kombat. It's just that I don't like that game. I think a lot of things in that game just don't make sense, and they just promote bad gameplay. It promotes things that I really just don't think a fighting game should be like, in my opinion. But I do have some experience in it, and the game can be fun, but I really need to relearn how to play that game. At one point, I was pretty decent at FighterZ, and then after a while, I just started disliking the game because I thought the online was just... Playing the game online is awful. Playing the game with friends, mad fun. But sorry, I dropped something. Playing the game online is terrible. I think for not only the netcode in Fighter Z is trash, the way people play, there's no penalty for rage quitting. You see a lot of the same characters. That's another thing. I don't have a lot of the DLC, and like there's literally 2 characters that I feel like there's no reason not to play these characters just because how good they are. Like the balance in that game is pretty bad as well. So, but a lot of people like it. A lot of people just like watching it. So I wouldn't mind doing that here and there just for shits and giggles, but don't expect it a lot. So summarize what I'm also looking to do is, okay, so more MK, other NRS games like Injustice and MKX. Tekken is in the cards, less likely in the cards, Fighter Z. And to the last point I'm going to bring up is live streaming. Okay, the last thing I'm going to be bringing up is live streaming, and this is because live streaming is a very iffy thing for me. Not necessarily iffy, but it's just something that, way I'm looking at how my life is set up right now, like my scheduling, my busy work days. Like if I'm gonna be live streaming, I kind of want to be consistent. So I'm gonna have to ask you guys what is the best time for me to live stream, because the best time for me to live stream is only on the weekends, but I need like a time, because if I'm gonna live stream, I need to have people in that chat, y'all. I'm not live streaming to 3 viewers. I need to be live streaming to like 20 people, like 20 viewers, and we'll build from there, and I think that'll be fun. Also, I need to like just do some test streams, just test it out, test my equipment, you know, the setting, the connections, and all that stuff, and hopefully it could be good. But live streaming, when I used to do it, it was pretty fun, but it could wear you out. Live stream, if I'm live streaming anything, it most likely will only be multiplayer games or playing games with you guys or something, because I don't like doing single player games on live streams. It kind of soaks out of my immersion from the game. So I think live streaming is definitely in the cards, but I'll put a poll in the community post for you guys to answer. So that's gonna be it for me today, y'all. I noticed this video probably sounds extremely rambly, but you know, I think I have some clear, concise thoughts in it. I just wanted to hear what you guys have to say about the channel and where we're gonna take this channel into 2020. And mostly just wanted to say thank you guys for, you know, tuning in this entire time and clicking on the videos, leaving likes, subscribing, commenting, and even sharing the content wherever the content is. So thank you guys for all that, and you know, come with me in this journey into the new decade. Thank you guys, and stay real. Peace.